Hello, hello, hello. I'm getting some feedback, Stacy. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Black women love football. Wind Down Wednesday again. How's everyone doing?
Hey, hey, hey. It's Wednesday.
Getting closer and closer. We're getting
Oh,
closer. There's so many dates and so many deadlines and so many things going on.
so many.
Yes. I'm just trying to make sure that I have everything in line on this end, making sure everything's smooth so we can, whatever you need, Stacy, if I can help, I'm there.
We
But I
have
just want to talk a little bit about how many days is it?
37 days.
37 days. Wow.
And that's really like tomorrow for real.
And we're gonna look up and it's gonna be tomorrow.
I know. Like, I was like doing a list today, and I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta get all this done. Like, I need this, I need that, we need to do this. I'm just like trying to check the boxes, check the
Yeah.
boxes, check the boxes.
It's that time.
Right. And it just seemed like the more that I check off, it's like,
Yeah.
here come three more things. Here
Add
come
more
three
things.
more.
Yep. It's always the way. Always happening.
It's always. So it's like, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's
We're gonna
coming now. It's coming. Hey,
roll with the
Denise.
punchies.
Hey, Luella. Yeah, it's rolling. I
It's
am
rolling.
yeah, I told Susan the other night, I'm like, girl, this is what overwhelm look like. Let me go and at least get my hair done before I be walking around here with wigs in my head. Cause I was like, hey Jamie, hey Shay, hey Tony, before I be around here looking like I don't belong to nobody. My mother was like, ooh, girl, go do something with yourself. I'm like, okay, let me.
So Stacy coming in town this weekend.
I am coming to the A. I'm gonna come do the A Town Stump with y'all this weekend. What you got
Yes.
going on in the A this
Fanatic
weekend?
Cookout, 5th annual. It's happening this Saturday. 12 p.m. to 6. You can bring your kids. There's a park out there. We're gonna have games for the kids as well. Also, we're trying to rep all those, teams out there as well. We have people setting up with tents. We have a few vendors coming. So just come out and enjoy yourself. We have Move Different, which is the sound that we're going to have my son and also DJ Slim going to be on the ones and twos. It's a good time. We bug out
Okay.
everybody that's out there, all the teams. They come around, they talk trash. It's all good and sport and fun. So I can't wait to see everyone this weekend. I miss everybody. I miss, and then Nikki, I want to see Nikki's coming too. I talked to her earlier. So Jaguars will be there representing from Jacksonville. Duval.
Okay.
Yes. So there's going to be quite a few of the different teams representing with their tents, but all the teams are welcome. All the teams are welcome.
Okay.
So
Um.
starts at 12. They're talking about a little rain, but it's 100. It's the pavilion up there that holds over 100 people. So we have shelter. If it does rain a little bit, we do have shelter.
Oh. Now I'm just now getting out this rain phase. I ain't trying to come to the A and get some more rain
Well,
now.
we're raining today, girl, in the A.
It's almost 90 degrees in Cleveland today. Can you believe it?
Wow. It's warmer
It
there.
is finally warming up. I am so super excited. But rain?
Yes. No
Mm,
thunder, nothing, just rain. Just rain. It's good for
you know, sugar milk when it get wet now.
the But yes, everybody come out this weekend. If you're in the Atlanta area or surrounding cities, just come on out, rep your teams. I'm giving out a trophy for the most fanatic fan. So we have them coming there all kinds of ways, from head to toe, some of those outfits. I'm like, wow.
They
It's
be
amazing.
dress.
I mean, the Cowboys, they're always doing something,
Oh
but
yeah, they do the most now. They gonna do the
this
most.
guy had on like a whole like suit, like short set. It was cute. I was like, wow, was that special made? And the hat to match, and he was head to toe. So I can see, the fans that come out. Some of them are like the outfits. They are like
Okay.
way out. So
Okay.
fan gonna get a trophy this year. So we're gonna get that
So
going.
trophy for the most fanatic. Let me see. Okay.
Okay,
I,
Stacey, we'll try to
no,
come to
I
the
ain't doing all that. Hey, I'm doing good to even make it at this point. I'm doing
okay.
good. I'm doing good to be in the building. And we line dancing. We line dancing. Is
Oh,
we
you
popping
already know.
fans? We line dancing. Is
I
we
don't
popping
know
fans or
three
what?
more. Yeah, I learned three more this past weekend.
I saw y'all. I saw y'all out there doing the new line dancing.
Yes, there's so many. It's so
It
many.
is.
Yes, this
I
trail ride.
actually had to circle through an event this weekend, and one of the ones y'all was doing, I seen them doing. I'm like, oh, that's too many, a little bit of too many steps, turns, and twists for me. So yeah, no, that ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So Vanessa's like the blind dance queen. So
I seen her.
yeah, she knows them all. Between
I
her,
seen Jamie in the background trying to two step a little bit too.
I watch. I sit back and I watch. If they have too many turns or too many dips, I sit back and I watch, and I break it down in phases. So a lot of these line dances, you have to just break it down. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna be ready in Cleveland. Let me tell you.
I got one for y'all, and that's the boots on the ground for y'all. I ain't been able to make it to line dance class. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, maybe when I get back, I'll be able to go. That was my goal to go, so I'm gonna try to go. But I definitely have that one, and I wanted to learn the country girl, and I still ain't got a chance to learn
Oh,
that one yet.
that's a good one. That's the ones that you put in steps too. You know,
Hmm.
Jamie here said YouTube is her friend.
I'm gonna
Yes.
learn it. I'm gonna learn it. I be on TikTok like watching a little trail ride.
Mhm.
They like if you go to the trail ride, this is the one you do it. I have to do an event, a trail ride actually event on the 14th. So I'm gonna try to learn some then. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, other than that, I ain't gonna be able to do but so much. Hmm.
Oh, Shay Jones says she can teach us before we meet up.
Okay. Hey, how about it?
Hey, Nikki, Tony,
Um. So
Sweet
yeah.
Dark Chocolate. Who is Sweet Dark Chocolate?
Sweet dark chocolate is Donna Glassford.
Oh, okay.
Donna is a Saints fan. Donna
Saints.
will be at Nationals.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was just thinking, I'm still learning the names and the people on the football page. Let me tell you, they kicked butt last week. I was like so proud. I was like, look at this. Money, like it was just going. I was like, this challenge is really something. Like it just brought out the people.
So I was in the middle of trying to wrap up registration. We had a little situation, and me and Susan was working on something. So I had stepped out and was doing some things and came back, and the our phones was dinging. And I'm like, what is this? And what is going on? So she had asked me something. I'm like, I don't know. So we went in a group and we seen that them boys had, issued this challenge that was going on. And I'm like, what is this? Um, and it was a good, nice, friendly camaraderie challenge. I like to have seen across the page. It brought everybody out
It did.
across on the page, out of the page, friends, families. Everybody was donating to it. Some of the names that we seen come across, it was fun. It was just fun um, to get everybody involved. So shout out to everybody
Everyone.
that have contributed to it. Shout out to our every sponsor we had to it. We have a lot of the ladies in it that have given individually um, from silver on up. We have Nikki's travel group have given her family and a couple of her people. Tina had a sponsor. Carolyn had sponsored. And you came in today as a sponsor. So shout out to everybody
Yes.
who has believed in the cause and has sponsored. I think what has been challenging for us, and Susan and I have not talked about it, some of our bigger sponsors that we had once this administration pulled out and no longer required DEI to be mandatory, pulled out as sponsors as well. So it was then on us to become creative with how we did fundraising, as how we got sponsors as well to fund our give backs, fund nationals,
Mm-hmm.
um, all of that. So it was important that we keep the donut button on the website and that we just become creative. So shout out to the Cowboys who put that challenge out because
Mm-hmm.
it was able for us to um, support the give back and keep things going
Mm-hmm.
for as we could with this. So
Yes. And
just shout
also
out to
Stargate.
everybody.
Stargate in Atlanta.
Yes. Oh
Yes.
yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
To
I'll make
them.
sure
They
you
came
I
in as a
introduce you to
silver
Pam.
sponsor
Yeah.
as well. So yeah, just to keep it going, it was cool. The Eagles, they gonna be undefeated with being accepting a challenge. So they did come in first place with it, but hey, them Browns girls did not take it laying down. They came in second. Luella put out the call to her family, friends, the neighborhood, and everybody.
Yeah.
And baby, they was giving. And so she pulled in because I had all the jokes for the Falcons. And honey, they sure enough lived to the rise up name. So they did that and they came in third. And now we know you don't take no challenges lying down at all. So the
Nope.
Knicks came in and then the Cowboys. But shout out to Stacy as well, because not only is she a Cowboy, but she a member of the D9. So she not only made that challenge for the Cowboys, she made that challenge for the D9 as well. So the AKA chapter came in and secured their spot on the board, and then it just started rolling. So them Zetas came in first, and then AKA second, and the Deltas third. So shout out to our Greeks who believe in what we doing as well.
That's awesome.
Yes. So then initially when we first put out for nationals, we were our initial only challenge was to see how many teams that we could get represented this year. And to my surprise, we had way, way more than I thought. And some of the teams that are represented, um, and I thought I had it. I just got way too many pieces of this and tallies all over. But we have teams that you hardly even see on the page. Like we have somebody representing the Rams that are
Wow.
coming. We have somebody representing the Broncos this year coming. So we have over 20 teams that are representing this year. So, and some like that normally that aren't, even vocal as much on the page, and even that they don't have that many numbers. They are coming in a little bit more this year, so I am happy about that.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
What teams
So
are presenting this year?
yeah, the Browns
That's
girls coming
awesome.
in. We have 17 registered this year, and it was a big thing. They like, well, it's in your city, you should come. I'm like, and that really means nothing because we was in the A last year, and it wasn't represented. And it's the summer, and a lot of people have things going on, and people are on vacation and different things like that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, no. So it's 17. That the Eagles came in behind us, and then I think it was you guys.
Yep.
The Patriots came in next, and then with the Cowboys, I think.
I'm
uh,
still recruiting.
you you're gonna be down to the wire, like, come on, just get you a plane ticket and come on in.
But hey, I'm just saying.
So
And you're gonna see this weekend, Stacy. We love everybody. You're gonna see a
yeah,
little bit of everybody under the Patriot camp. So yeah,
yeah,
Eagles.
it's always that way with
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. We
Yeah,
love everybody.
yeah. So yeah, and you did Lions got quite a few coming this year too.
Yeah, I got a
um
lion with me coming. From
Yep, and the
Clinton.
Steelers wasn't far behind. And which is strange. I thought they would have more because Cleveland really has a large Steelers fan base here.
Mhm.
And they have actually I want to say two separate big major clubs here that split. So I was surprised that it wasn't more of them that were coming. So
Okay.
but yeah, shout out to everybody that is
It's their thing.
representing, that we are having Coach Ted again. Senior will be our speaker, keynote at Nationals. Then we have Coach Terry Bryan as well as Natola Hawthorne that will be doing the football clinic on Sunday. So I'm just super excited about that and what will come out of that. And then we have another speaker that I'm not allowed to say who that is. That is going to be a surprise for everybody. So, yeah, it's a bunch of surprises that is built in to this weekend. So I think everybody is just going to have a great time. For the weekend. So yeah.
Awesome.
hmm Um,
Don't forget, today is Wednesday. And what we do on Wednesday?
we celebrate each other.
Yes, ma'am. Birthday.
So, it's funny because Susan put a post up because we have been getting the I'ma leave the group. My posters never approved and blah 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 blah
Mhm.
and all of that. But it's Wednesday and it's Women Crush Wednesday, it's Wind Down Wednesday, and yeah, we celebrate each other. So whether you got a promotion, teachers, it's the end of the school year, or
Mhm.
I made it through this week.
Yep. I
Whatever.
learned a new line dance.
Right. I moved. Whatever the case may be, we are doing it. Your birthday month is this month, Crazy T? Oh, when your birthday? So yeah, we celebrate all that.
Yep, we
My
celebrate.
birthday is in like 20 something days. But I
Nice.
started cancer in like June 1st. Like for
Oh
real.
boy, you one of those.
Yeah. All
Okay.
the way to the end. We go.
But
Mm.
yes, we are celebrating women on Wednesday. The whole, birthdays, divorces,
All of
um,
that.
graduations, whatever. We're celebrating, you know, everyone on the page.
If it
No
make you
approvals
happy, it
until
make us
after
happy.
after the wind down Wednesday is when we do the approving. So when we come off of here, then we start approving everything that's been coming through.
Yeah, if it make you happy, it make us happy.
That's right.
And so we're gonna celebrate it.
That's right. Every time.
That's right. Angel Jacobs, who is the director of operations for It's Not a Moment, It's a Movement organization, who is where we are. You July 3rd, I'm July 1st. Hey. Um was supposed to be on tonight. She is actually on vacation and she was gonna log in and she's been trying to get on, but her Wi-Fi isn't working. So we are gonna push her back to next week so she can talk about the camp and what exactly we are going to do for her. But let me say this. I have not looked at the Amazon wish list at all, but I do know this. There have been a lot of donations come in now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Boxes have come. So the ladies have donated, and I am forever grateful for it. I have a whole corner just stacked up so that when it's time to go, it's right here at the door, and we can walk out the door with it. So if you
Yeah.
have donated to the cause, thank you. They are all in a corner, and I have actually, they come with like 3 gift receipts in a box, have kept all of them and put them all in envelopes. So if Amazon has done their due diligence and put them in the boxes, they have been put in the envelope. I don't know if it's a way that we can pull off like who all donated from the wish list in case, because a couple of the boxes didn't have um the slip in it, but the ones I did, I got them all out and we got them in an envelope. So if you donated, shout out to you and
I don't
thank
think
you.
it tells you on here. I know there's still items that's needed. So I know that we have donations and stuff that we've been receiving. So
We
if you
gonna
still
just
go
get
on
the
there,
get them at the end,
yeah,
right before that, and have them come to the
yeah.
door. So
Okay.
yeah. Um, a couple things that I have. June 21st. Northeast Ohio will have their last meetup at Dave and Buster's in Westlake. So that will be our last one before National. So no matter your team, if you're in Northeast Ohio area, come hang out with us at Dave and Buster's. On June 29th, the DMV will have their inaugural meet up, and that is at Taps at the MGM at 2 o'clock. So if you are in the DMV area and you want to come hang out with us, we will be there on June 29th. And that is the actual last hurrah before everybody lands in Cleveland. So that is that. Let me just put my last plea out that if you have not submitted your information on your arrival to Cleveland, your date, and your means of how you're getting to Cleveland, and your estimated time of arrival, it is so important that you do so. And if you could please get that done by the end of tonight, it would be so, so greatly appreciated. If you know somebody who hasn't done it or is not in the group me or don't have their information, please have a conversation with them today or have them contact Donna or Tina or Denise and get that done as soon as possible. It is so important that that gets done. So that's all that I really got. What's up with you, man? What you got?
Okay. Well, you know that Friday we're going to be going to the youth camp to help. I don't know how many ladies are coming in. I guess we're going to figure that out as we get the final list of everybody that's coming in on Friday. So we're planning on being at the camp around 11 o'clock, between 11 and 12. So we'll probably pull out around 10 or 11, something in that area. So everybody that's coming in on Thursday night or early Friday morning, please meet up with us and then we can get up to the camp and, assist us. We're going to be putting together the toiletries as well as snacks for the kids. So everyone that's coming in Thursday night and early Friday morning. All right.
And what I've seen is some early arrivals too. So we should have everybody there.
Yeah. There's some, like you said, coming in at 6 o'clock. Like, wow.
Thursday morning, I'm seeing somebody come in Thursday morning at like 6:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna be there Thursday night. I'm coming in after work. I'm trying to go in the afternoon, probably around 2:30.
Okay.
There Thursday.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, what's going on with football lately?
It was kind of a quiet week, but I did see a little bit of stuff.
What's going on in football world? I've been kind of lost in the sauce myself. Got a lot of stuff going on. But
sheesh.
I know. So they said Pittsburgh's trying to pick up Aaron Rodgers.
Like, I'm confused about that whole situation, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see it play out. Every time I keep seeing these flashes across my phone about this person going to visit, this person was at camp, this person here.
But to this day, they have no quarterback. Wow.
Nobody but Will Howard is there. They got Mason Rudolph still there, I believe. But yeah, I guess Aaron Rodgers is still on watch and all of that.
Somebody said Steelers is stuck unless they go get Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk just is real disgruntled.
That's
like
a high price tag right there, Shay.
he wanna play. He wanna be a starter though, right? That's what his issue is.
Yeah.
I told them when they wanted to be teasing me about he was coming to Cleveland and that. I told them that he was gonna be swag surfing right there in the Benz on the bench with that tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is gonna pick up that price. Well, let me not say nobody, but no, that's a high price tag to pick up to just have sitting around. That
Sitting on the bench.
He not in his prime no more.
No.
And the thing is, he just need to wait it out. Like, Penix is good, but there might be a chance that he might get injured or anything. There's a chance that he might be able to swag surf with the Dirty Bird nest again after a good play. You never know. I just,
Casey in the swag surf.
They hyped him up down there to be swag surfing.
Well, he was hyped.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, he was out there swagging and surfing too.
Mm-hmm. He was. Hey, let me say this because they really think I'm a hater and I'm not. Congrats to Saquon. He did make the cover of Madden.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm happy for any of us. You know what I mean? That anybody that look like us that is going somewhere. I'm gonna be our number one cheerleader for that. Some situations.
Why are you saying you was hating?
Cause he had Eagles, they just run it in the ground. They run it into the ground. They have become the new Colt. However, I'm happy for them. You know what I'm saying? They could have picked anybody that don't look like us to go on there. So, I am happy for him that he made it. I happened to see the video of them, him practicing and them re-recording him doing that backwards jump to record him to make the cover So
Mhm.
I'm happy for him that he made it to the cover because hey.
Well, Shay said Madden cover is taboo.
So that was a conversation too. That it was being on the cover up there ain't no always that, but happy
Well,
for him. I hope it came with a couple more dollars for him. That's all I
yes,
want is for
and
us
that's a good thing.
always to make it a couple of them to pay us for what they use us for. So
Hmm.
if he made it to the front, I hope it was came with a nice endorsement for him if he made it on there. Um so yeah, that's it. Um you know And yeah, Jamie said, Shay, that is true. Yeah, it has been, players that go on there end up kind of injured or something when they end up on the cover of Madden. But when you mention that to the Eagles, they don't want to hear that. So we gonna leave that be. Any Eagles on tonight? I didn't see too many pop up when I said that. So um, you know.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because they quiet because they'd have been in the comments giving it like, no, it ain't, whatever. Um, T. Higgins wants to make it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He did make that known this week.
Hmm.
And that he is going to work diligent next to Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow to
Hmm.
um, make it there. And I'm happy for him. Get it.
Yeah, work hard, you can get that.
Set the bar high. Set it high enough so that you can. Hey,
I think you can do it.
I think you can too. I think the problem is that they didn't like that whole hanging with uh that T. Higgins numbers aren't loud enough for. So I believe he is. Um, I think he is a beast. Um, it takes us a long time where it takes others less time to make it. And so we have to work a little bit harder for us to make it there. I have an opinion that some should have made it when others made it and shouldn't have.
Correct.
But it's a goal for him, and I believe that whatever it takes for him to do it, he'll do it.
He'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it just requires that you just got to work harder.
Hmm.
You just. I agree though. I do believe he is a beast though. I believe. I think they give people, um, they give some to others that they shouldn't. And I don't. I'd be just interested in seeing like some of the criterias for it.
Mm.
What, like, how do they determine who going in and who not? you know so they put Joe Thomas in, for the Browns. Like, I'm happy that one of the Browns players got in, but you know I can think of some other players that probably should have went in long before he should have went in, and whose records and numbers stand out
Correct.
way better than his. Um, we talk about Fred Taylor all the time. Like,
Hmm.
why isn't he in? He's been up so many times for nominations and made it far. And then why? What is that thing that is holding him um
From being
from being in
mm-hmm.
put into the Hall of Fame. So it's quite a few people that I just really think could have went in before, who paved the way for him
Mm-hmm.
to be able, go in. He's young. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
retired just because he stayed with the same team. Like, it's certain things. Like, what is that one thing that put you in that other people don't get to go in for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Shay says she's boycotting the Hall of Fame until Fred Taylor from the Jazz get in.
But why isn't he in? Like, what is that one thing though, Shay? You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that it's looking at their record, because if it was because of records, Joe Thomas wouldn't have went in. Cleveland don't have no record to put nobody in over Fred. Like, if you look at records, so I don't think that is what it is. And Joe's record ain't better than his. I'm sure of that. And he spent his whole time with Cleveland. He never was at another team. So I don't think that's it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure that out. I would really like to see what the real criteria is for people to get into it. Like, you got the fan side of it, but that account for how much percent of what they get into.
Yeah.
I wonder when we got. I would really like to know that. That's nothing that's never been really put on display.
No. Yeah, because I sometimes I used to be sitting there voting. I'm like, oh, this person gonna get in. No, they don't
Like,
make it.
yeah, I even look at Josh Cribbs, our
Mhm.
kicker that retired. Like, I know his record was way better than Joe Thomas, and he keep getting nominated and still don't get to get in. So yeah,
Who
interesting.
takes that call?
That's what I want to know. That's exactly what I want to know. Weird, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of Cleveland, though, you said number 17 all-time rushing in the NFL. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so nobody can really answer like that question. I've been asking it several times. Like, even when Joe went in, I asked that question, like, why? What's the answer? Like, how is that determined? Because when he went in, it was a couple other people that was on the ballot at the time, and then when he got, I was like, but yeah, okay. It was just interesting. It's just something I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, but yeah, and I know a lot of it. Like, some people would are supposed to be there, but
And don't make
because
it.
of who they are and people's personal feelings of them, I know definitely they
Why they
won't get
didn't
in.
make it? Yep.
So yeah.
So that's those.
Um,
But then there's like you said, those that should be there that you feel it should be there. Why aren't they there?
Correct. That's my thing. I know a lot of it is personal dealings. I know one with one person um particular, they'll never get in as long as the commissioner is who it is, because of their personal feelings with them. And so, but I'm just like, why? You know, it's very politically driven. I'm sure.
Like everything.
Yeah, exactly. Um, Speaking of politically driven, um, Cleveland was granted their $600 million today by Ohio's government to get their stadium built,
Oh, wow.
and they don't have to pay it back.
Wow. Is it still going to be, it's outside of Cleveland though, right?
Mm-hmm. It's
Wow.
gonna be out by the airport. It's gonna be super expensive, and they took it from um like cuts that is gonna affect like social services.
Wow.
Yeah, and the commissioner for the NFL came to lobby to the state for them to get the money.
That's crazy.
So yeah, they were awarded that today. That's the big news. Buzzing today. So I think they got 1 or 2 more years contract in the stadium now. And then so they about to literally start breaking ground to start building their new stadium.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm still sitting here. They had this weekend the whole buzz with New England um with Cardi and what's his name? What's his name? Stephon.
Yeah, Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he showed up for practice because they were saying, oh, you know how sometimes the Patriots, you know, they'd be like, oh, you know, if you're this way, they like people this way. And he was on the boat or something this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
Memorial weekend. And they said they thought they saw a substance. I'm like, leave that boy alone. I ain't see no substance. I watched that video a couple times. I ain't see
Did they pop him for a test?
this week. But, you know, I'm like, leave the boy alone. Just let him go. Leave the man alone. But he was
That's
out
gonna
there.
be an ongoing. So he probably is gonna be the new issue, like period, because it's her now. You know, being out there, that's gonna definitely be a distraction.
I don't think so.
I don't think it'll be a distraction for him, but they're gonna try to make it like it's a distraction.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, I don't think she's gonna be a Taylor Swift.
I don't, absolutely not. They're gonna try to make it negative though.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, definitely not.
Yeah, but they were just trying to, like you said, trying to start something. And a couple of people said, "Oh, is he off the team?" I'm like, "What am I reading?" I'm like, "What?" So I had to go and research. I looked at that and I'm like, they have got to be kidding me. So he was on a boat Memorial weekend. They had like a party on a boat or whatever. And it was a bunch of ladies and they were all around. Cardi was on the boat too. But they made a big deal out of it. And everyone was immediately like, oh, he's probably going to be gone, you know, and even spoke to Grable on about it. And he's like, you know, he tries not to, you know, them off the field and different things going on. But he was like, you know, we didn't think nothing was really wrong with it, but they made a deal out of it. And they were trying to say they saw some pink powder or some pink pills or some pink substance or something. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, you know, out there, they definitely gonna be trying to paint the picture negative
Oh,
anyway. And it's Cardi B, and that her and that ex-husband always got some type of foolery going on. Cause I seen it today. Um, he was acting crazy about the son hair was braided like his and all some type of nonsense. I was like, oh boy. And I thought about that, but I didn't even hear that story there. So I can see them trying to paint that like that's about to be some type of negative distraction. It will never be the perfect Lily White. Yes, now more people are watching football because now she's at the stadium situation.
mm-hmm.
It will never be painted up like that. Because why can't, you know, they be watching it because of that? You know what I'm saying? Why can't, you know, Black women be or Latino women be just as interested in football because now Cardi B is at the stadium.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. They said it was pink pills, Tony B.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but that was one of the things I had to him up. But he did come to practice this week, so that was a good thing. Because they was already ready to, like, is he going to be gone? I'm like,
Because why wouldn't he be at practice?
they was already saying it. Like, is he going to be gone? I'm like, he's on a
But
contract.
it's no different than the media, and it drives me crazy with all these posts that's coming through. Like, Shador is a hard worker, period. If you catch a real news report, you will see that he's a hard worker.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you that he's there late, he's there early practicing, he's practicing with whoever he can find to hold the ball, catch the ball, putting in the work. The coach talks about it. They talk about how disciplined he is and how much of a good worker.
Uh-oh. Are you there, Stacy? I think we lost Stacy, you guys. Oh, Denise, you were saying that was an old picture of the baby? Oh, they have them side by side. Like it just happened. Like, I don't know. They just seem to mess with our boys, our men in football, that way they do, for no reason. Yep, we lost Stacy. She's trying to come back in. So, anything else happening in football? What happened last Saturday? Have we talked about Saturday? Yeah, we talked about Saturday earlier on the call. Yeah, this Saturday, June 7th, starts at 12 p.m., ends at 6 p.m. And we are going to be at the NH Scott Park in Decatur. Kids are welcome. It's kid friendly. It has a park. It also has other amenities. I'm bringing up some games. We're going to have cornhole going on. So yes, Denise, we talked about it earlier today. But hopefully you can bring Brooklyn and is it Nas up to the park on Saturday. I would love to meet her. I would love to meet little Miss Brooklyn. But yeah, we did talk about it, Denise. But yeah, Denise was saying on here that baby's hair was great. That was a long time ago, but they already trying to make a narrative and trying to make everything so negative with Stephon Diggs and Cardi.
And the Cardi's son.
Yeah, she said that was a picture from a long time ago. Because he did look younger.
But yeah, what I was saying about, like, even with Shador, they the media, these offsites, and I don't know where these ladies find all these posts at to paint all these, like, I don't know how you find all these posts today. It's amazing to me. But even how they try to make this quarterback battle and all of this situation goes on that is not really happening here at all. But they talk about how disciplined he is, how hard he works, how he's there late, how he's there working early and trying to play with anybody, and all of that. Always trying to paint the negative light where they can, but on the other side showing all of that. I did like when one of the guys was coming in, and one of the reporters had asked him, I can't remember exactly what the question was, but he kind of just stopped it dead right there. And said that now that doesn't start off good, showing that you know good teamwork, and that kind of like trying to pit us against each other. And that's not what's taking place. So, I could appreciate that from them. But yeah, that whole painting a negative light so early is like, can we get to 53 roster, please, first?
But yeah, Shay just said on here, she said, damn it, Stephon. She's like, the game video made a bad look. It made him, I mean, there's a lot of them. Remember Odell Beckham? He used to be out there in them boats all the time,
But that was
partying.
him in real life when he
Yeah,
was here
I'm
in
just saying, do they
Cleveland.
have a life?
Right, but that was his real life. Like when
Yeah.
he was here in Cleveland. But I think like we always get him when they're young and dumb and doing stupid stuff. That's what he was doing. Like if you have a uniform and you have to wear it to work, you know that the uniform say you cannot wear this watch on the field. Why is you wearing the watch on the field? But then you ain't gonna wear it on your arm. So next week you gonna put it on your wrist and then catch a fine and ruin it for your team. Like, why do you do that? And then that penalizes your team. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these problems they bring on themselves, and some of it that they purposely looking at you because of who you are. So why give them that? I don't know who it was that said it, but these guys that don't have like good mentors or father figures or something in their life coming out of school and college, they need that person. They need that person to guide them.
I
They
think
need
that
that
was one of
person
our special guests we had on.
to talk to them, because I think that's important when you going into this league, especially that transition from high school to your NIL side, and then from college to playing in the NFL. You really need that person to help you with that transition. The do's, the don'ts,
It
the
was
mannerisms,
Joe
and
Horn, remember?
yeah, the
And he talked
mannerisms.
about how a lot of the women, a lot of those kids come from single
Single mother
their
homes.
moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was doing a lot of that. He had this one of maybe 3 cars in the country speeding across the thing and crashing them and doing all that when he was here. All of that type of nonsense. They need somebody like to bridge that, help them bridge that gap, like mannerisms and certain things you do. That does not go against you. That's an effect on the team. And then that carries into the locker room. You know what I mean? And if it's not also good leadership, then it's also a problem as well. So and it looks like you getting away with it, but people that's kind of like lower on the totem pole, that affects them too. Exactly. Tyreek Hill is another one of those.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
But yeah.
I can go on. There's quite a few of them that stick out in my head.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that yeah, they need that. I agree with it. I listen to a lot of different other like shows and guests, and it's a consistent message that is said across different platforms, that is something that needed, or if it's a program, it's built into their program, because it's something that's recognized. They're looking at it now. So they're trying to help alleviate some of that on the back end. So they're building it into these programs and these camps so they can say, so you don't be like that, you know.
Mm.
Um, for that, I agree, Shay, about John Morant with that. Um, he said he doing therapy and more church. Oh, okay.
That's
And if
Tyrese.
he is, God bless him for that.
Well, yeah, because it seemed like he stayed in the news at one point.
Yeah, you know, spiraling just out of control. And sometimes you have to keep going through that till you just hit a brick wall to know
He's
that
crashing.
now um you need help, and you need to um you need to stop it.
Yeah.
I seen that the other day that Odell said that he about to retire, and I'm thinking to myself, you probably need to,
Mm.
because it's not working out with you with teams. And I don't know, it's you. It ain't them. It's you.
Mm.
I know it's you. You ain't done the internal work so that you can get along with other people, that you can be a good team player.
Mm.
So you probably need to. When you not lasting on a team longer than a year, maybe two, it's time for you to retire, because you
Yeah.
need to do that. You need to, because it's the internal you that needs the work done so you can learn how to get along with other people.
So what about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he probably he needs some internal work, but he just old and stuck in his ways, I think. But he been needed some internal work, but he ain't had to do it because he was on, you the captain of the team, you the leader of the team, and you was able to get away with doing what you wanted to do for so long, and it was okay. But plus, you part of the good old boys club, so it wasn't no consequences for what you did.
Mm.
What was the consequences? What was the consequences?
I haven't rocked with him.
Besides now that you at home.
Mm-hmm. I haven't rocked with him since Denver.
Yeah, me either. At all. At all. I agree. It's time for him to get around. Um, did you hear about Caleb Williams with the dad with his Bears? Caleb, I can't see that. What did it say?
Caleb said to the defense of his team, he said that he was going to put in work.
So I didn't hear that, but let me say this. I knew that his father was going to be like Odell's dad, because when he got drafted, I don't know what if anybody heard what his father said when he got drafted. Um, but his father was very pissed that he went when he went,
Mm.
and that he should have went 1 through 3. And so I don't know. I didn't hear what his dad said, but his father is very, very vocal. Very vocal. His father is very, very vocal. Uh-huh. And he made it his opinion very known. So no, I didn't hear um what he said. Quarterbacks go to Chicago to die. Mm.
Oh wow!
Wow. No, I didn't hear that.
Hey Donna.
That's interesting. And his father said that what made his father? Oh, I gotta look that up, because I want to know what made him say that, and why would you say that in your son there? Mm. That's crazy.
So I just read something that says Aaron Rodgers is still putting in little tidbits of stuff he wants done. He wants to retire with some of his players, Devontae Adams and Alan Lazard.
Devontae Adams has been signed already.
But he said he wants to retire with them.
So where he think he's supposed to go play with them?
I don't know. But he's still putting in his little digs of what he wants to do.
And Devontae ain't playing for the Steelers.
I know. But this is one of Aaron Rodgers. He said this like one day ago. He wants to retire with, some of the players on one of the players or two of the players on his team. One of them is Devontae Adams. So until I guess Devontae is on his team, he ain't retiring.
Well, where he finna play at?
I don't
Where
know.
is he
It
going?
sounds like the Steelers want him.
Where he going?
They said if the Pittsburgh Steelers sign him, it'll probably be the final team that he plays for before he rolls off in the sunset somewhere. But he's saying he would like to have.
If he should have went on and signed with the Steelers when he had the opportunity to. And if that's what he wanted to do, he should have kept that in the back of his mind, played for them, and seen how he could have worked that out on the back end. Like, camp start next week.
Yep.
But you need to do something like today. And you gonna need to make an impression somewhere if you're gonna be trying to girl, bye. See, that's that entitlement. That's that entitlement that you feel like you can walk on and do something and whatever. That's that them people entitlement, like, and that's why he been feeling like I can do whatever.
They've been doing that for him and giving him what he wants. So.
And Pittsburgh in a position that they need somebody, so that's why he playing this game with them like I can because he at their mercy because they they need a quarterback. So now they got rid of everybody, so they need somebody. Now he like hold it.
Yes, in the last hour he's still making demands. Yes. That's why I say I stopped rocking with him a long time ago. I was like, hey.
That entitlement is something serious. I mean, it is. Whew, child, ain't no way. You hear me? No way.
Wow. Somebody said Devontae Adams is going to retire as a Ram.
And they not about to let him come over there?
No. So, Donnie, y'all said y'all wanted Devontae?
Yeah, Devontae is with the Rams, but they not about to go get Aaron Rodgers.
Raiders. I thought Donna was saying that they wanted them there too.
No, that's where he left from because he was over there having temper tantrums and saying that they was gonna kill him there and all of that and all of that, and that's how he ended up going over there with Aaron Rodgers to the Jets.
Yeah, she said they didn't want him to leave the Raiders.
He was doing videos and they wasn't protecting him and blah 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 and all of that, and he went over there and took that rookie's number at the Jets and all of that. Yeah, I remember that. That was a fiasco when he left over there. Yeah.
I just can't wait for the season to start. There's a lot of changes going on.
It is. It definitely is. And we gotta
catch some games together.
Yeah, we gonna see what it brings, and it'll be a good one.
Oh yes,
It
definitely.
will. So before we end, what y'all drinking tonight? What you drinking, Mel?
I'm having a margarita.
Have a margarita?
Mhm.
Tonight I fell off the wagon because it's been a week, and baby, I am drinking chocolate almond wine from Cooper's Hawk.
What is that again? Chocolate what?
Chocolate almond wine
Oh
from
wow.
Cooper's Hawk. Yeah.
Okay.
I needed it today.
Denise says she's having a watermelon smoothie with and water.
I got water too. I've
B
been.
has wine.
Mhm.
Anybody else? What else y'all out there drinking? Water, juice. I had a long day today.
You long day.
Long day.
Week.
Middle of the week. Yeah. That part.
Shay's got raspberry lemonade.
Donna has wine.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks for tuning in to Wind Down Wednesday. 37 days leads to national. If you don't have your things in, please do. It's been real, and we will chat with you later. Bye bye.
Have a good one.